Good evening, everyone. I'm Camille Ryan, and you're watching ntTV's last online report for this semester. Yesterday, the Denton police officer who killed UNT student Darius Tarver has been cleared of any wrongdoing. After nearly a month, the Denton County jury no-billed the officer. An internal investigation concluded that the officer acted in self-defense. After called to a disturbance at 3 a.m. back in January 2020, police found Tarver having a mental episode from a recent accident. When Tarver refused to drop a pan and meat cleaver, police used a stun gun twice. When Tarver then supposedly charged at the officers, one shot him. And yesterday, the Denton Police Department said the administrative investigation into Tarver's death is now complete, and that the officer chief, along with the unanimous agreement of the officer's chain of command, determined the officer involved did not violate any department policies or civil service rules, and no disciplinary actions will be taken. Kevin Tarver, Darius's father, says that he plans to continue fighting for his son and will push for changes inside the Denton Police Department. There is another update on the Wednesday Loop 288 crash that left a motorcyclist dead. The Tarrant County Medical Examiner's officer ruled the death of a 23-year-old Kelton Page as an accident. Traffic investigators in their preliminary investigation said the work van was traveling south on Loop 288 and was in the middle of making a left turn onto a storage facility when Page struck the van. The impact caused the van to spin and roll onto the driver's side, and luckily the driver was not injured. 4 people have died from car crashes in Denton this year, another motorcyclist specifically back in early March. Experts warn that Texas could face more power outages this coming summer if the state faces a severe heat wave or drought combined with high demand for power. The state's electricity grid may not have enough electricity supply for all its citizens. Heading into what could be one of the hottest summers on record for Texas, ERCOT has 3 very low-chance extreme scenarios in a preliminary assessment for the state's power resources. These scenarios predict anywhere from 720,000 to 2.8 billion households losing power. A final summer assessment will be published May 6th. Another shooting took place last night, but this time in a FedEx facility. At least 8 people are dead when officials say the gunman opened fire in the Indianapolis facility parking lot. Once the gunman was inside the building, he did not get very far. The Indianapolis Police Department theorized the shooting only lasted around 1 to 2 minutes, but that was still enough time for the shooter to hospitalize 4 people and kill 8, including himself. A family reunification has been set up at a nearby Holiday Inn Express because many workers were unable to contact their loved ones. Officials have not yet released the names of the victims or gunmen. And today, President Biden ordered the flags over the White House to fly at half-staff as a mark of respect for the victims. This attack marks at least the 45th mass shooting in the U.S. since the Atlanta spa shooting on March 16th. That's a 1-month period. In Ohio, a woman stumbled on a grim device as she was taking a jog. Walking near the railroad tracks in Akron, the woman found a bag, and thinking it was trash, she picked it up. But inside, she found 2 improvised explosive devices wrapped in plumbing and immediately called 911.
And it's got BBs all over it, and it's got a wick sticking out of it. I'm like, oh, hell no. This will kill somebody.
The Summit County Bomb Squad responded and determined the IEDs were functioning. They took the devices to a bunker and confirmed shrapnel was attached to the bombs. And now people are left wondering who built the IEDs and then left them near a park trail. The authorities are issuing a warning to the community about suspicious-looking devices.
Do not try to move these. Do not try to take care of them yourself. Just leave them where they are and contact the authorities.
The White House has recently issued a statement saying that more COVID-19 vaccines are coming. Their goal is to have from Pfizer and Moderna to double dose every adult in the U.S. by this summer. The Johnson & Johnson vaccine is still on hold with another CDC meeting on the safety of its vaccine set for April 23rd. And currently there are more studies being conducted about breakthrough infections. meaning people who get COVID-19 after being vaccinated. The CDC states out of the 78 million Americans fully vaccinated, there are 5,800 reported cases of breakthrough infections, around 396 hospitalizations, and 74 deaths. From these breakthrough infections, the U.S. is making plans just in case the vaccine needs an additional booster. And vaccines might be coming to young children soon. Researchers at Stanford Medicine and Cincinnati Children's Hospital say they've started testing the Pfizer vaccine in kids as young as 2. Stanford Medicine is one of the 5 sites across the U.S. taking part in Phase 1 trials of Pfizer vaccines in children younger than 5. On Wednesday, they began the trial with a group of 144 children to get 3 doses of the vaccine. Cincinnati Children's Hospital has around 340 kids, and the first doses were given out last week. Outside of trials, the Pfizer vaccine is authorized for emergency use for people ages 16 and older. You can follow us on our Twitter at ntTV_news for the latest. Thank you for watching us. Join us again next semester on ntTV's online report.